Hello, this is Todd Perry. Welcome to our second video installment. And today we're really just going to piece together a series of everything from yoga stances to simple exercises that I, as an orthopedic surgeon, think are very important for most of us as a general populace. We start exercising less, we start sitting behind a desk more, and then we start getting aches and pains. So I've compiled a little group of exercises here with some of my friends. Take a look at it, watch it a couple times, and then start incorporating that into getting yourself up out of the chair, performing these exercises, and I think you'll find you feel better all around.
I'm Wade Knight, a personal trainer at Summit Athletic Club. I'm going to go over a few exercises to strengthen legs, core, and the shoulder girdle with you today, starting with the TRX. So the first exercise, we're going to step away from the strap. We're going to lean back with long arms, sink butt to heels. We're going to sit down to a low squat. And as we stand, we're going to pull the arms up to a Y, engaging the whole shoulder girdle, shoulder blades, keeping the core strong. As we bring the arms back down, we're going to sit into the deep squat and stand and row. It's important to breathe while we move. We inhale to the bottom position. We exhale as we row. So as you get to the top of your row, you really want to pull the shoulder blades together to strengthen the shoulder girdle. So this exercise is high row to field goal. And as you come to the top position and pull the shoulder blades together, we're going to strengthen the shoulder girdle. This is important work to do. As we pull up and open the chest, we're getting thoracic extension. We want to create a thoracic extension and strengthen postural muscles as we row and draw the shoulder blades together, extending the chest and rolling these shoulders back to a good position. So Tracy, if you'll stand for me completely, let go of the straps. We see most people stand with this forward posture. These rowing motions help us to open these shoulders so that this shoulder is in a good anatomical position when we then move the arms for normal day-to-day functions. Yeah? If you don't have TRX straps, we can get elastic bands for 10 or 15 bucks at Walmart and attach them to a fence or post. And create the same work with resistance bands. Still drawing the shoulders back, extending and lifting the chest, and breathing. Feet come together. So we can strengthen these postural muscles just by adjusting our stance. If we roll the shoulders up and slide the shoulder blades down the back, tilt the pelvis under just slightly without lurking forward, right? Just, whoa. Look, the whole body tips back, right? This way. There we go. So we can be really mindful of posture by lifting the waistline, rolling the shoulders up and back, pressing the crown of the head up, tucking the chin just slightly, and this becomes a lot of work, right? It's very difficult to hold good posture if you don't hold good posture normally. Once you get used to it, muscular engagement gets the skeleton in line, then you can relax and the skeleton supports itself. So next we're going to go into tree posture. This posture is great for developing balance. We'll ground into both feet. We'll stand nice and tall, roll those shoulder blades up and tuck them down into the back pockets. Fingers reach for the floor and palms face forward. Bring your right heel over the left ankle. Draw the outside of the right knee open and square the hips. Perfect. So you see Tracy lifted the waistline and engaged the low core. This posture can become a lot of work just right here. As we become stronger and we're balanced, we can then start to lift the bent leg, sliding it up the calf, increasing the balance challenge. So again, we're constantly mindful. We lift the waistline, press the crown of the head up, nice long neck, and breathe. Once you've found balance in this posture, the hands can inhale up overhead, and we can look into the space between the hands. Each time we refine, you see it challenges the balance. So we can back up at any time, bring the foot down, bring the hands down, and reduce the balance challenge. Or we can lift those hands back up, lift the leg up, and close the eyes. And really increase that balance challenge. Go ahead and bring your foot back to the floor. Next, I'm going to lead you through some basic yoga postures that are good for all ages, that everyone should be doing daily. First is bridge. It's good for strengthening the core, the glutes. You start with the feet on the floor next to the glutes. On the exhale, you drive your hips up towards the ceiling. If you have any low back issues, you can support your low back with your hands. Otherwise, the hands come flat to the floor and help press the hips up. We don't want to be on the neck. We don't want to crunch the throat. On the shoulders, lifting the hips. If you're good and strong here, you can bring the feet and knees together and elevate one leg. You can alternate legs, holding each position for 3 to 5 breaths. The second posture will be legs up the wall. And you will come to a wall and do just that. Bring your legs up the wall. If you have tight hamstrings, keep your butt away from the wall and just rest your heels there for 1 to 2 minutes. As your flexibility improves, you'll move your butt closer and closer to the wall till eventually your legs and butt are flush to the wall. And again, hold for 1 to 2 minutes. The next posture is reclined pigeon. It's great for opening the hips. So the feet will be flat to the floor. You'll reach your right foot up and cross it over the left thigh. And press the outside of the knee away from the body. Keep the toes flexed towards the shin to protect the knee. If that stretch feels good and it feels like you can progress, you'll then lift the foot off the floor. Okay? If you can keep your back, shoulders, and head flat to the mat or floor, you can grab on to the leg and pull towards the body. And then, of course, make sure you do both sides. So next is cat-cow. It's great for strengthening, again, core muscles. It's good for all ages. We're going to start on hands and knees, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. As you exhale, you're going to look into the belly space and lift the spine towards the ceiling. As you inhale, you're going to let the belly and chest sag as the crown of head and tailbone reach up. You're going to repeat this motion with breath, inhaling to look up, exhaling, looking into the belly. You want to repeat that about 10 times. You can do 3 to 5 sets of cat-cow. Standing side bend is going to be great for strengthening the side body. You inhale, hands up overhead, interlace all 10 fingers, index and thumbs point. Reach up out of the waist and exhale to one side, keeping both feet firmly planted into the floor and the hips level to the ground. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to the opposite side. With each in-breath, we create length, and on the exhale, we find a little more depth and softness in the side body without pressing the hip out to one side. Keep the hips square and find the bend in the side of the body. Inhaling, returning up to center. Standing forward fold's an important posture for strengthening and lengthening the low back and hamstrings. So we'll inhale, hands up overhead. As we exhale with soft knees, we'll fold forward and let the head hang heavy. Now, important, on a forward fold, we want to hinge at the hips, not fold at the waist and roll the low back. We want a nice straight spine, hinge at the hips, keep the knees soft, and glue the belly to the thighs. Let the head relax. A great posture to work your way up to some more advanced postures is puppy. We'll come to hands and knees. The hips stay right over the knees, and you walk the hands out away from the body, allowing the chest and face to melt down to the earth. We press the palms into the mat, pushing the hips back away from the hands as the fingertips reach forward. This posture is great for thoracic extension and getting your shoulders back where they should be when you're standing with good posture. A great posture to strengthen and lengthen the hip flexor is the low lunge. We don't have to get too deep. 90 degrees on the front knee, 97 degrees on the back knee. Just opened up just a little bit. We really want to articulate by lifting the waistline and drawing both hips square facing the front. As we lift that waistline, we really create a lot of stretch on the hip flexor of the lowered leg. Lift the chest, press the crown of the head up, and tuck the chin. These few small adjustments create a lot of work. Having lengthened hip flexors is going to reduce strain and dull, achy low back pain.